Keen, my man, what is going on? Cannot believe we're back. I actually didn't even realize how long it's been since I actually posted something on YouTube. It's been literally a month, just slightly over a month. But we are back, and we are better than ever, man. Preseason first game, Man United versus Leeds. You guys already know the drill right now. Hold on. I'm still trying to set up my TikTok stream as well. But what's going on, boys, man? Long time no see. I hope you guys have all been doing well. Bunch of changes in just like YouTube in general. I see there's some type of leaderboard. It says a top fans leaderboard. Keen the Dream, obviously the #1 fan. Not exactly sure how it works. I think it has something to do with comments and likes or something like that, I would imagine. But I think that's a cool addition. Man United versus Leeds. Lighting goes crazy. Dude, I wish I could show you because it's like behind the camera, but I got this new massive ass light. Looks so much better than like what I was using before. Before I was using like a little like, yeah, this is literally what I was using as light behind me before. I don't even know if you can see it, but this is what I was using. Keen, yeah, dude. Turn the chat up for me, Keen. Turn them up. Get them hyped. Players are finally in the tunnel, on their way out now. The game was delayed for like 10 minutes or so. I'm not exactly sure why, but we're getting ready right here. What are the thoughts on the new kits for next season? Because I'm not going to lie, and I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, I don't fuck with them. Like I'm seeing them in the tunnel right now, and they look kind of weird in this away one. Third kit looks cool. The home one is tragic in my opinion. It's basically the exact same thing as last year, but just like I think it's got like a little bit of a different trim. I don't really get why both teams are wearing their away kits, promoting the kits or something to make money. I like the third kit. Yeah, dude, I'll probably end up getting the third kit. I think this is just Cunha looks good in the white kit, to be fair. Dude, you guys were right. Luke Shaw has lost a shit ton of weight. This is unbelievable. He's kind of walking like he shit his pants, though. He doesn't have tits anymore. Outrageous. Predictions for this game, Keen. What are we saying? I'm going to go... I want to just see goals. I was watching Goldbridge before this, and he was saying, like, preseason's about... not about results, it's about having good performances, which, like, I get what he's saying, but at the same time, it's like getting a result is a part of a good performance, you know what I mean? And if my career mode demon Nanto scores, I'm going to be upset. Cunha, United debut, Leon as well. I'm excited to see the new faces. We win 3-1. I'd take that. Yeah, I definitely see over 3 goals. I'm going to say we have to concede at least 1. And of course, right when the game's actually starting, my stream's lagging. Love to see it. All right, here we go. Yeah, I think I actually have a lot of high hopes for this Leon kid. He just looks like a dog. He looks like he has something to prove. I think he's up for the challenge. We need to see the ball hit the net because what we couldn't do last year was score. Yeah, man, that's the biggest thing coming into this next season. And I've got some videos coming out too of just like what I expect. What I expect from the team, what I think we should do. I got a video coming out on just like what I think we should do in terms of a striker for next season. I believe before I went to sleep last night, I saw Fabrizio posted something about United are for sure going to go in for a striker for next season. And I'm pretty sure it's Sesko is what I've been hearing. I've been hearing a lot of Sesko. Which, depending on like what the price is, I'd take Sesko. But my thought process has been we've already screwed it. Like, we already screwed up. We let everybody that was actually like a good deal, we let them go. They're already gone. At this point, the likelihood that we just do some magic flipper, like we're not getting, the likelihood that we get Champions League football next year, slim to none. I don't think anybody's really expecting that from us. I think it would be best for us to get someone, not necessarily Vardy, but someone like Vardy, someone that you're just going to literally bring in for one season just to get us by. So then when somebody better comes available in the summer of next season, then you bring him in instead of just buying some mediocre player. Not saying that Sesko's mediocre, but we were linked with Calvert-Lewin and Nicholas Jackson. Like, if we actually signed those guys, it would just be a complete waste of time. We'd just be going around in circles. We're signing these players on long-term deals, and then we're going to be stuck with them and have to move them on because eventually we are going to need to have better from where we're trying to be as a club. We're having a moment of silence right now. I'm not exactly sure what this is for. Is it for Jota, question mark? Haven't also been live since that whole thing happened. Also, rest in peace, Jota, man. I can't believe that. I still, to this day, it doesn't even seem real. So sad, man. Here we go. We're going to get this game going. United Leeds, first game of the preseason, boys. We're getting these streams back slowly but surely. Hopefully more people come in here. But if it's just me and Keen watching this whole game, then fuck it. We'll watch this whole game by ourselves. Something like a Cavani signing would be alright for a season. Yeah, dude, exactly. That's the exact type of player I was thinking. And I actually, like, for me, I would take Vardy. One season, you get Vardy, he'd score more goals than any of our strikers did last season. Here we go. First half underway. Cheeto gets us started. Let's go. We put in last season behind us. Fresh start. Also, another thing, though, like, next season is going to be very, very painful. Because if we play with Casemiro as our main midfielder, like holding midfielder, we're fucked. And honestly, to me, I think it's actually more important that we get a Casemiro replacement than an actual striker. Because, like, I'd rather put my faith in Xerxes and sign an actual defensive midfielder than sign some average striker and no midfielder and have to run Casemiro. Or we're going to need somebody like freaking Toby Collier to have like a breakthrough season, really. And to be fair, before he got injured last season, he was actually pretty good. Elliot, brother, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in the stream. He says, what's happening, Troy? Could end up being a great transfer window. If it is, then we could surprise a lot of people this season. And hopefully Amorim learned a lot from a difficult first season. Hair's looking good, brother. Dude, appreciate that, man. Yeah, man, it's been... I don't even remember. I got to go back to watch my old videos to see when the last time I actually had my haircut was. What was I going to ask? Oh, yeah. What are your guys' actual expectations of what we're going to do next season? Like, where do you think we're going to finish? This is me, like, shooting for the stars here in terms of what I think we're going to do. I would be happy if we got 6th. Because when I really look at the table, in like, we're just not better than like. Hold on, I need to refresh. Oh my goodness, my stream's going now. Okay, I got it back. We're not better than, okay, obvious ones. We're not better than Liverpool, not better than City, we're not better than Chelsea, we're not better than Arsenal, we're not better than Newcastle. We're not better than Villa. I do believe we're better than like a Spurs. I think we can, we're barely just under like a Villa. Arjun, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, bro. He says they look like they haven't touched a ball in months. Dude, I finally just got the stream pulled up, but the one I was watching before was just completely glitched, so I haven't even really seen it. But here we go now. Has Cunha got the ball yet? I have a theory. If your first touch on the ball, something good happens from it, you're going to have a good career at United. I don't know how true that theory is, but I just made it up. Chelarney, what's going on, man? He says, I want 5th. I just can't, like, 5th is tough. Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Chelsea. Am I forgetting something? Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Chelsea. Like, just for sure, we're not better than. For sure. Newcastle. How are we going to get 5th? We're nowhere near as good as Newcastle. Nowhere near. He did, and he doesn't even look like he wants to be there. CR7 Madrid, man. What's going on, man? Oh, shit. Leeds breaking down the right-hand side here. Casemiro, I'm going to try and close this down. He slides in there. Oh, my goodness. We could have been down 1-0. The camera angle looked like that ball was going to find its way back in the net. Oh, that's really... Mazraoui tries to clear us out. We're struggling to get this ball out of our own end. See, and this is why I'm saying we need to prioritize signing a midfielder. We need somebody who can transition from defense to attack without giving the ball away. Vitinha to United, here we go. Yeah, bro. In my dreams. Is it Johan? Is that how you would pronounce that? I don't know. What's going on, bro? How to watch? Definitely don't type in footy bite on Google. Don't do that if you want to watch it. Leeds already look miles better than us, and all my optimism is gone. So you gotta take the preseason like, oof, with a grain of salt, but it's not looking promising. I exposed our left-hand side right there. Casemiro actually did really well to get back. United to finish 10th. Here we go. If we finish anything lower than 8th, I wouldn't be happy. Leon trying to get on the end of that. Just couldn't keep possession. He's going to try and pinch him in this corner here. Leeds try to play it out the back. Is dispossessed. Pass straight to Casemiro. So Mazraoui tries to play a ball over the top. It's easily dealt with. Leeds going to try and run this down. Touch is poor from Collier. Gets the ball stripped from him, and Leeds going to reset with the goalkeeper here. Does Patrick Bamford still play for Leeds? Or does he even exist anymore? Is he even a real person? Gary, my man, what's going on, boy? How you been, man? I'm curious. I want to hear some of your thoughts as well, man. What are your expectations for next season? I was saying I would be literally I would be happy with a sixth. Obviously, I'd like Champions League, but being realistic, I'd take a sixth. Anything lower than eighth, I'm not going to be happy with. No trolls, Chelsea fan, but Jackson and Mbeumo, Cunha is a top 6 front three. Bro, Jackson's wank. And I haven't even, like, how much is the value of Jackson? Like, if United actually got Jackson, how much would it be? Because even if it was free, he's not even worth the wages. No offense. What am I watching it on? Footy Bite, bro. Footy Bite. All good, Troy. Expectations for next season right now are can't get any worse. That is true. Because if it does get worse, we're getting relegated. I find it funny, though, that they gave Cunha the number 10 before we even actually sold Rashford. Who seems to be locked on going to, or not locked on, but lots of chatter about him going to Barcelona. Oh my goodness, man. We got to win that ball. Referee says no free kick. Leeds playing it down the right-hand side. Not been impressed by Leon right now. He's got to stay tighter to his man. He's letting these crosses come in. Jackson has 15 plus goals both seasons, 0 pens. He just looks like a goofball, you know? I don't want goofballs in my team. We already have enough goofballs. He'd do more than Mount for sure. See, if we actually did end up signing him, I'd give him a chance. He'd most likely score more goals than Hoyland. They want 60 million for Jackson. I wouldn't take him if you gave me 60 million. Yeah, dude, Keen's spin facts right there. Like, see, even if he was free, I still wouldn't want him just for the wages alone. Gary says, I just want to see the back of Garnacho, Sancho, Rashford, and a few others. But those three don't want to see again in football, not just in a United jersey. Absolute scumbags. I agree, bro. Done with Sancho, done with Rashford. Done with Garnacho, and who else is on that list too? And like even, and I don't care if it's disrespectful or not. Done with Casemiro too. He's like, at least those other guys we named, like Casemiro has an excuse, you know, he's old, his legs are gone. Okay, I can understand that. But Rashford, Garnacho, Sancho, you're just a bunch of lazy pricks, and I don't respect you. At least I can respect Casemiro. Jackson championship material. How much did Chelsea sign Jackson for anyway, originally? $35 million, and now he's 60 million? You know what's weird about like the top or big clubs? Or it's not really that weird. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dude. If I was sharing my screen right now and the pop-up ads that just came up on me when I was trying to make this full screen, my whole channel would have went banned. Here, I'll type in what I'm watching it on. If anybody wants to watch it, that's what I'm watching it on. But you didn't hear it from me. Casemiro getting another season is wild. I know, but like, it's just his contract. Like, I'm sure the club would love to sell him, but like, the guy's on good money and he has no reason to leave. And here he is right now. Oh, never mind. That was Cheeto. The stream I'm watching it on, everybody's so blurry, I can barely even tell anybody apart. Ball carrying from Cunha, unreal. Cunha looking good, to be fair. I just want to see us actually, like, get some real, like, shots on target. Because I can't handle the shit that we dealt with last season. So many games were just painful to watch. You're watching full games just knowing, I'm like, dude, we're never going to score. You're just thinking, how are we possibly going to score? We can't even get a shot on target. Collier's done well there. Can we reset Mezraoui? That was a foul. Thank you, ref. Pick up a free kick right around half. Can I have Disasi for free? Dude, I'd actually take him. If I could actually have someone from Chelsea, other than like the obvious like Cole Palmer, someone realistic. I'd take Pedro Neto. Is Pedro Neto going to play a big role at Chelsea this season? David, my man, what's going on, bro? Welcome back, welcome back. Start of the preseason at least, but getting ready for the start of the new season. We're 13 minutes into this game, and honestly, United have not looked anything special. Cunha's had some alright moments. Leon defensively has looked a little bit suspect at times. Little flick there. Casemiro. Cheeto tries to play it out wide, but just unable to get the pass off, and Leeds defending really well here against us. We've been really poor in possession this first 15 minutes. Baboon, what's going on, man? Neto, your best winger? Dude, I was actually really jealous that Chelsea got a Delap over United. I really wanted Delap at United. But Chelsea are going to do well next season. I think I might actually have them in second. I think Liverpool will win the league again, as much as I don't want them to, but I think that'll happen. Gotta wait till the window's officially closed and see what the teams are actually like officially. But I think if I was gonna predict an early top four, I'd say Liverpool, Chelsea, City, Arsenal. And if Arsenal hypothetically were to finish fourth, which still wouldn't necessarily be bad, but obviously it'd be taking a step backwards for them. Does Arteta get the middle finger? What has to happen for Arteta to get the middle finger? I'm surprised how good Joao Pedro is too. Dude, I always knew Joao Pedro was a baller. Even when he was at Watford. Another great signing as well. Harrison taking this free kick here from Leeds. Can we get ahead to this? Lofted ball in. Mezraoui going up for it. Referee blows for offside, I believe. I hope we get Morgan Rogers and play Palmer right wing. Are you guys even like... You guys are going to make more signings as well? Jimmer, my man. He sent 2 year awesomes, man. Dude, you're fucking awesome. How you been, man? I've been doing good. Also, officially, Brian Mbeumo signing for United. What are the thoughts on that? Out of 10, what do you rate that signing in terms of the price and everything? As a player, I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. In terms of a price, I'll give it about a 6. I was watching Goldbridge and they were asking the question. It was 65, 70 million around there. I forgot the exact number, but it was around that. They're asking, was that a good deal? It was a deal. Definitely wasn't a good deal. We made a deal, but it wasn't a good. It definitely wasn't like a Mazraoui or a Delict type of signing we made last season. Like that is something I'd consider a good deal. A good deal for Mbeumo would have been like 40 to 45 mil. Would you rather Sesko or Watkins? Sesko. But like, to be honest, like, I haven't really seen that much of Sesko to like, because I imagine he's going to be crazy expensive. I haven't seen enough of him to be like, yeah, I'd want this guy no matter what the price is. To be honest, the only thing I can remember seeing of him truly is that breakaway that he had against Portugal that Costa made the save. You remember the one I'm talking about? Costa made a huge, I believe he made like a huge leg save on Sesko in the Euros off a breakaway when Pepe gave it away. Elliot says, right price for me. Man United fan, what's going on, man? Keenan up in here. What's going on, boys? RNG up in here? Okay, dude. Now we're getting the community up in here, boys. I love to see it. We're going to be bringing back so many streams. I'm going to be so... Gaming streams. So many more watch-along streams. Not just United. Next season's going to be a great season. And love to see you guys along for the ride. We're also going to get the Discord back popping. And we are going to do a proper FPL this season. And I'm going to stay consistent with it. I'm not just going to abandon it. Having a CR7 jersey with no long sleeve is sad, man. Yeah, I just like the short sleeves better. But you're right. Sesko got more big chances missed than Jackson, for context. You know who's somebody, because like Jackson's a bit of a meme player. Another meme player that I actually think is going to do really well next season, if they keep them, which from what I hear, I haven't heard any plans of them trying to get rid of him. I think Darwin Nunez is actually going to have his best season yet at Liverpool. Call me crazy. Would I take Watkins from Villa? I don't want, like... See, this is what I was saying earlier. I'm literally gonna put a video out about this. I'll probably end up putting it out tomorrow. I would rather just sign someone like Vardy for 1 year, like someone that's gonna be like a Cavani type, like what Keane was saying, for 1 season, and then see what we can get next summer. See what's available next summer. Because you never... There's so many players break through in 1 season. And like nobody said Gyökeres's name once before this season that just happened. Maybe not nobody, but like, you know what I mean? You never know what type of players are going to become available. It's better to do, in my opinion, because we're not going to get Champions League football either way. So it's better for us to, if by some miracle we manage to get Champions League football next year, then we could actually attract a striker that is good, because usually the best players in the world want to play for teams that have Champions League football, instead of signing some mid Europa League caliber striker that we're going to be stuck with for the next 5 years. Would I be able to show games on the Discord? Probably not, bro. Premier League is an unserious league, woke nonsense playing with a Puma ball. Dude, those Puma balls are actually so nice. My team, my Saggers team, like my Sunday League team, literally, we got a whole new set of all like 10 of those brand new Puma balls, those exact ones, and they're so nice. So nice. It's a very like cushiony ball, if you know what I'm saying. Counter debate, my man. What's going on, bro? Why does nobody sign Guresi? I don't know. Again, I feel like he's... I haven't seen too much of him, but I feel like he's just kind of like a Lukaku. You know, Lukaku is good, but... See, the thing that I've always said about Lukaku is that he dribbles like a horse. And I don't want anybody in my team that dribbles like a horse, no matter the position. Depends if Vardy actually tries in the team. Some players don't perform out of comfort club. But like Vardy's a grinder though, you know what I mean? And you know he's just going to come into the team and be a bastard. And that's what we need up front, a bastard. That's why I wanted Delap. And like you're telling me, like he's got a bit of he has his injury problems as well, Vardy. Like he's not going to play every single game. I don't expect him to do that. I don't expect him to score a crazy amount of goals. But at the very minimum, he's going to score more goals than any of our strikers did last season. Isabella, what's going on? How's United doing? Not good. We haven't even... This goalkeeper could literally pull out a chair and take a nap. Here's Bruno Fernandes on the ball, playing it wide. Passes a little too far in front of Leon. We're looking very, very sloppy. I play for a proper club. Mitra balls all day. Mitra? Am I even saying that right? I don't even know what you're talking about. Like Mitrovic? Puma are good? Dude, I actually fuck heavy with Puma. I got new Puma boots as well. And my shot power went up like 10% with the Puma boots. Chompez, what's going on, bro? How you been, man? Are you guys still getting Calvert-Lewin? God, I hope not. He could turn into like Hazard at Madrid. Wait, who? Chompez says, how is United? He said, how is United having a better summer than Arsenal? They're signing more players. Who has Arsenal signed other than Norgard? I know Gyökeres is Will Ferrell at the match. Yeah, Arsenal probably pretty much going to get Gyökeres. Has Brentford made any, like, have they brought in any new players? I haven't really been paying attention to their transfer movement, like, but they're literally getting rid of their whole team. Like, are they going to get relegated? Counter debate, dude, I did hear about Palace not being in the Europa League. That is an actual travesty. And they're appealing it, aren't they? I really hope that goes through, because that is actual bullshit. Oh yeah, Zubamendi's kind of wank. Oh, and Mudweke too. Yeah, I did see that. Mudweke will be the downfall. That's a cancerous player. You don't want to bring in a Mudweke. Mudweke is the same. He's cut from the same cloth as Rashford and Sancho. You remember. I forgot what game it was, but there was a game that Chelsea was losing, and you see Thiago Silva, and he's just pissed. He's like absolutely furious. And then you see Mudweke, and he's just laughing like he doesn't even give a shit. Those type of guys, fuck off. Fuck right off. I have no time for those type of guys. You don't want players in your team that don't care if you win or lose. They just want to get paid. You don't want those guys. And that is Mudweke. Great player. Unbelievable technical ability. Shitty attitude. I can't wait till the whole Arsenal project just collapses, though. Like, imagine they went through all this shit with Arteta, literally just to win nothing. Apart from the FA Cup or whatever when he first came in. But other than that. Keane says we're getting relegated. Dude, the way we're playing, like... I know this isn't, like, our full team, but... It's not looking good. What place do I think United will finish? I've been saying 6th. I've been hoping for 6th. Somewhere 6th to 8th. I'm still working on getting my streaming setup done, by the way. It's taken ages. Dude, this is... We need you to get that. And then we also need Rematch to be cross-platforms because I want to start doing, like, some casual fan community Rematch streams. Because that game is actually so much fun. It just sucks that it's not cross-platform because it's limited with the people that I can play with. Like, a lot of my friends are on PlayStation, so I can't even play with them. Captain Falcon, what's going on, bro? Oh, Nanto just absolutely did Casemiro. Bruno gets stuck in, though. Does well to win the ball back. Ahmed just gets absolutely thrown to the floor. Referee says no free kick. What game is he watching? We win the ball back again. Casemiro done well. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Now you're going to swing it around the back. Mazraoui, a little bit of pressure on him. Can we play out of this? Back to Bayender. He's just going to launch it long. Can Cheeto hold this up? Cunha playing it wide to Leon. See, the thing is, like, I have faith in Amorim. I think the system would work if we had the right players. Look at Cunha dogging this out. It's just the midfield we have right now is it just doesn't work with a Casemiro. Like, you need legs in midfield to play this formation. Did I see they're actually changing career nose after a long time? I'm assuming you mean career mode? And Mbumo proven quality, but Man United still have a striker dilemma. What do you think? Is he the answer for a striker? Or just like he's definitely going to make the team better, but just in terms of a striker. I don't know, man, dude. Finding a striker that can bag goals in the Premier League is... This just doesn't come easy. No, you did mean career mode? I saw the new trailer for the new FIFA or FC, whatever the hell it's called. And I'm not going to lie, I was kind of... This was going to be the first year where I was like, I think I'm done. Like, I think I'm done with FIFA. Like, I didn't really want to get it. But then I saw the trailer and I'm like... It was kind of dragging me in a little bit. Like, the whole theme behind the trailer was like EA listening to the community. So it would be like... The trailer was basically like comments of like all the things people hate about the game or whatever. Like, it was like... The trailer's like... First comment of the trailer is like... We don't want to see a cinematic movie. We just want to see gameplay. So they actually showed the gameplay. Like, shit like that. Oh my goodness, look at this opportunity. Cheeto takes a shot on target. We'd like to see that. I'll take that, man. Take a shot on target.
Tough angle, never going to go in. Play's still alive here. Cunha, he's going to take on his man, cuts in on his right foot. Referee, free kick. Advantage, Leon finds a shot. It's blocked by our own player. What is going on here? This is the most AIDS thing I've ever seen. Bruno. Keeper comes out and punches it. Can we keep it in there? And we can. Here's Luke Shaw. He's got to move the ball faster, though. Player, what's going on here? Injury. Jalarni, what's going on, man? They do W's in the chat for a shot. Shot is just as good as a goal at this point. That's what they want because they know people are fed up. Don't get your hopes up. You talking about FIFA? Yeah, I know I shouldn't get my hopes up. It's always the same bullshit. Keeper didn't give a fuck about his player. Yeah, I feel like he had like enough time to go out and grab that, but bro just went punched straight through the ball and the man. Go on, Ahmed. Can he beat his man? Put it through his legs, but couldn't get around the other end. Does win it back though. Casemiro. Mazraoui going to swing the ball around. Here's Luke Shaw. Oh, lovely little flick. Was that Cunha? I think it was. Cheeto trying to find the left-footed shot. It was blocked. Ball pops up in the air. Casemiro trying to settle it. Couldn't find a white shirt. We're putting a lot of pressure on them. I'm going to give away a stupid free kick. That was a lovely flick by Cunha. I just can't see how we don't make at least 2 more signings. Because if we're getting rid of Anthony, Sancho, Rashford, and Garnacho, like surely we have to replace them, right? Oh my goodness, man. Dude, Leon is it just me or does he look like he looks a little bit lazy? Like people are running in behind him. He's ball watching a little bit. I'm not liking what I'm seeing so far from the guy. Strains, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to be back, man. Good to see all you guys back up in here. Oh, look at this. Come on, grab that by Ender. Okay, well done. He looks lost defensively. It just looks like he's not even trying. It just looks like he's fucking jogging. You think they would, knowing this club, but I won't be surprised they don't sign another one. I know we're gonna sign at least a striker. Like, there's no way we don't sign a striker. Cunha? Oh, it was Ahmed. The stream I'm watching on is like so blurry. I cannot tell the difference between so many players. Leon better work his ass off because his dad is serious. What is his dad saying? Rashford is heading to Barcelona on loan. Yeah, I heard that's pretty much locked on. And hopefully he plays well because it's supposed to be a loan obligation to buy from what I hear. Like we already went through that bullshit with Sancho and then they didn't even end up buying him. Wouldn't be surprised if we just end up keep loaning Rashford out until his contract just runs down and then we just lose him for nothing. It's the official prediction. That's what's going to happen. Barcelona looking good. Does Rashford even get into that Barcelona team, though? Because, like, is he better than Rafinha or Yamal? We don't move the ball quick enough. Decision making slow. Then when we do make a decision, it's the wrong decision. Like, look how slow this shit is, man. No obligation to buy? What's the point of even doing it then? We gotta sell him. Man, I really thought this was gonna be a high scoring game. Thirty 38 minutes in. And we're going to be honest, I think Leeds have been the better team. Start of the season, the fixtures we have too. Arsenal first game. It's going to be tough. And I was saying we got to win at least 3 out of our first 5 games if we're actually like trying to set up for a good season, you know, because if we lose, like let's say first 5 games we get like 1 win and 1 draw out of the first 5. It is going to be a long, painful season. And Amorim will probably get sacked. Oh, Bruno somehow turns out of this. That's a foul, referee. Thank you. Why was Ampadu trying to dig in Bruno's ass? Oh my goodness, he was. He literally had his hand in his shorts. Bro was digging for gold. Abnav, what's going on, bro? Didn't even see you pop up in here. What's going on, man? Good to see you as always. Switch here out wide right from Casemiro to Collier. Back to Mizraoui. Trying to drive forward. Just moving it over to the left. Found Cunha. Lot of men behind the ball here from Leeds. Trying to work our way into the box. Here's Bruno. Just kind of going into the traffic. It's found Casemiro, though. What the fuck was that? Gosh, man. I wanted change. I wanted change, and it's the same shit. Dare I say it's even worse. United losing Europa League final, Matt, it's even harder for this team to sign anyone good. I mean, we still have made some good signings. Considering that we didn't have Champions League football. You know what's actually going to be painful for me, though? What if Elanga has a better season than, like, both Mbumo and Cunha at Newcastle than they do at United? And I think that's very well a possibility. Like, it's like we sold, and all the actual players that we had that were actually good, we sold. And the ones that are shit and a cancer to the club, we kept. Like, somebody make sense to make that make sense for me. Please score, please score, please score. Why didn't you shoot? Cheeto, why didn't you shoot? Ahmed, man, that's where we need you to be selfish. That was great football right there. Keen said should have left that for Cunha. He should have. I thought I might could have found a left-footed shot there. He should have left that for Cunha. Day, what's going on? Gonna be loving your watch-alongs next year in the championship. Ah, you got jokes. I see. Honestly, I would be scared. Sunderland is definitely staying up, and Leeds can. I think Burnley, West Ham, Brentford, and Manchester United will be fighting it out. Right. We lost in China to a part-time team a few weeks ago. Still can't believe it. Wasn't it Hong Kong? Yeah, that was embarrassing. I wish it was China. China's better than Hong Kong. Oh, that's very, very nice. Ahmed playing it wide to Bruno, trying to find him back. Great touch from Ahmed into the space. Defender tight to him. Just a little nudge there. Goes down. This referee doesn't call any free kicks, man. To be honest, he was looking for that, and like he did go over really easy, but like at the same time, that would have been given in the Prem. Offside, Nanto. Pushing the back's a foul. It's always been a rule. I know, but like it was like he did push him, and like it should have been a foul, but like at the same time, like I understand from the ref's point of view, like he literally like he was going over, like he was looking to go over. Like it wasn't that much of a shove. You know what I mean? He could have sold it a little bit better. Only Barca was going on nice as the team is the same old shit. I'm trying to be positive. Oh my goodness, off the bar, Casimiro. Here's Leon, and he's shit! He's actually dog shit! Where did we find this guy? He's crap! Tay up in here showing some love after the trolling. Appreciate you, boss. W's in the chat. He said, big up. Where do you think United will end up? Come on, you Spurs, he says. I was hoping for 6th, but somewhere between 6th and 8th. But appreciate you, man. He came in first with the trolling and then showing some love. And there is the first half whistle. 45 minutes gone. 0 goals. Classic United. And I imagine we're probably going to see a completely different team in this second half. I didn't even really see our bench. What are we even going to have in this second half? Do we have, like, Xerxes on the bench? Like, who is our bench? I mean, after watching what I just saw, 6, like... I don't know where I'm getting 6 from. Like, if we're going to play like what we're doing right now, it's going to be fucking 15th again. Xerxes injured still? Dalot, Maguire, Mount, Rasmus, Dorgu, Yoro, Ugart, Heaven, Kobe Mainu. Okay, yeah. Have a decent team out there. Darren Fletcher's son on the bench? Apparently he's a baller. Both of his sons. We just went to Paraguay to try and look like Brighton and just found any kid. Yeah, he's just... This guy looks like he's... Like, I know he's young. He's probably nervous, but... Like, he's not putting in... It doesn't look like he's working hard. His technical ability looks poor. This is against Leeds. Leeds aren't even good. And United we usually smash Leeds. Who's our next preseason game against? West Ham. West Ham, Bournemouth, Everton, Fiorentina. Yeah, why are we playing against a bunch of Prem teams? Well, those other preseason games are like in the afternoon for me. It'll be a sick time. Hey brother, do you remember me? I'm Omar from YouTube. What's going on, man? I don't know. Maybe if I saw your YouTube name, I'd actually remember. I feel like I've had a few Omars in my stream before. Better pray it's East Ham at this rate. We're playing a mini Premier League for the US fans. It's terrible. I'm not going to lie. I know a lot of people don't like the US tours or whatever, but me personally, obviously, I like them because it's closer to me and it's at better times for me. Prajwal, what's going on, man? Yeah, Xerxes still injured, apparently. That's another thing I hope we don't have to deal with next season is just like the amount of injuries we did last season. Our medical staff is shocking. And we're even getting sued by Twinzabi, apparently. Or no, was it Twinzabi? I think it was Twinzabi. I don't mind the U.S. tours, but I don't want to play Premier League teams. Yeah. And I don't understand why it necessarily has to be Premier League teams. Like, you can play against other big clubs from different leagues. Like, one of the best preseason games of all time was that United versus Madrid preseason game where Martial just absolutely cooked Carvajal and I forgot who else it was, but just cooked. It is Twinzabi, yeah. For like neglect or whatever. You can change anything, but not your teams at Omar. We need a box-to-box so bad, dude. That's what I've been saying, bro. I've been literally like, I would rather have a box-to-box midfielder than a striker at this point. Because we're going to get cooked if we're actually planning on playing Casemiro all season. cooked Madrid preseason and lost the Super Cup final 2 weeks later then. We should be in the Super Cup again. Spurs and PSG. What do you guys think Spurs is going to do next season? I actually do still expect United to finish higher than Spurs. Because I don't think Kudos is actually going to be that good for them. Has Morgan Gibbs-White actually signed for them yet, or did that whole deal collapse? Because that would actually be a good signing. This might shock you. Spurs win the league next season. Definitely not rage bait. I think if I had to literally bet my life for a return of $10 that Spurs don't win the league, I would take that bet. Craig says relegation for United next season, guarantee it. I'm not. If we don't get a midfielder, we're not going to get relegated. But it could be the same bullshit as last season. Spurs won't win another trophy for another 10 years. Hey, just got to know Rashford loan deal done to Barcelona with a buy option. I hope it's an obligation to buy. Because if we're not, what's the point of loaning him out? Because we're just going to run down his contract and lose him for free. Which, if that happens, then whatever. As long as we don't keep him. Because I'm done with that, man. Done. Finito. Guy needs to take a hike. Teams that came up from the championship are better than United right now. I mean, we're kind of getting worked by Leeds, so... Who do you think is actually going to get relegated, though, on a serious note? Is this Everton's year? I think Sunderland will go back down. Sunderland... I think only Burnley will stay up, honestly. I want Sunderland to stay up. But I don't think they will. I would swap Sancho with Vlahovic. What do you think? I don't really want Vlahovic either, man. I want someone good. Like, I just don't want to... I don't want to swap... like, average for average. I just can't... Like, Vlahovic... He doesn't even really score that many goals from Juventus, I don't think. How is he going to score goals in the Prem? Burnley going to be 20th? I just feel like Burnley are just... They're just going to, like, dog out results. They're going to be a team that's just tough to beat. Everton new stadium disaster class. Who have Everton even signed? Fucking get Troy up top, will bag a hat trick on debut. I mean, do more than what our strikers are doing right now. Craig says, nah, majority, they gotta go, though. But, like, don't you like the rivalry, though? I miss when Sunderland were in the Prem and the Newcastle fans would absolutely lose their mind. Because it was so long ago, but if I remember correctly, I swear, even that season that Sunderland got relegated, I'm pretty sure they still beat Newcastle in both games. Because I remember the Geordies were losing their mind. But I actually have a lot of respect for Newcastle right now. I wish United could act like more like them. And especially since they actually, from what it looks like, they're going to keep Isak. That's a big statement move there. Because if they're actually serious about being a top club, they had to keep him. Burnley conceded 16 goals in 46 games last season. He was in the championship, but still. Have they signed any notable players? Because I haven't really been paying a lot of attention to the transfer movement amongst like the bottom half teams, except for us, obviously. Last 7 games, though, they had a lack of clean sheets. I'm assuming is what he's saying. Another one that could go down is Brentford. They've brought in a shit ton of money. It depends how they're actually going to spend it. And have they spent any of it yet? I don't know. But they're getting rid of literally all their key players. If they lose Wissa as well, it'd be a massive fall off. Burnley lost their best defender to Marseille, so that point might be invalid. Whether you believe it or not, we need a modern goalkeeper who can play with his feet as well as can save like Costa. I agree, man. I mean, I don't really necessarily care too much about playing with the feet. Like, you know me, I'd rather just have a goalkeeper that keeps the ball out of the net. I think that's a main priority. Because we had that with De Gea and then got rid of him because we desperately needed it so bad, a goalkeeper that can play with his feet. Now we have it, even though he can't even really play with his feet. Have we actually scored a goal or like had anything good happen from Onana actually like distributing it from the back with his feet? No. He probably has the similar, if not worse, distribution records or stats than De Gea. Fadsley, what's going on, man? He says, seen enough, 8th. Dude, 8th is from just watching this game, 8th would be good. Second half, though, about to start. I believe we're doing a whole new team here. Whole new 11, I believe. This 11 actually kind of looks... The forwards don't look as good, but midfield and defense look solid. Or not solid, but better. Saw Ugarte. I'm assuming Manu's in there as well. Maguire coming in, Heaven coming in. That's the problem. We just replaced De Gea with someone worse who can't play with his feet as well as can't save for shit. Dude, I would take like a Unai Simon. Costa, I would love Costa. Costa would be first option, but I don't think he's he would be very expensive, and I don't know if necessarily he'd even want to come in the first place. I heard that there were some talks around the Botafogo, however you say, the Brazilian team that was playing in the Club World Cup. Their goalkeeper. I don't know too much about him, but heard some chatter about that. Oh wait, hold on. Start of the second half. Here we go. Brian Mbeumo has been at Old Trafford today. He's due at Carrington tomorrow. Is he gonna? He's gonna join the preseason though. Like when are we actually expecting him to join the preseason? Yeah, it's an entire new 11 here. Not a great little nice glimpses from Cunha. That first half was poor. Dan James trying to get down the right-hand side. He's closed down by Heaven. Forced back. We gotta score at least one goal. Can't be starting a fresh new season. I mean, preseason at least. We're not starting our first watch-along with a 0-0, are we? Sene Lamens? Is that what his name is? Watch Rasmus hat-trick and Board be like, we don't need a striker. What if Rasmus just like turns into just this crazy striker and just starts all of a sudden bagging goals? Be like, oh, what if pigs fly? We fly to the U.S. on Tuesday, and Mbeumo expected to be there. W. Dude, let's see this. They got this new ranking system on YouTube. Let's actually see what it is. Keane in first, Despers in second, Jalarny third, Prajwal fourth, Strains fifth, Elliott sixth, Gary seventh, Counter Debate eighth. What is this? It's a top 16, and it's got XP and everything. Keane has 200 XP. That's actually pretty cool. Yo, dude, 16 of you legends up in here. We had 20 likes in the stream. Appreciate the love you guys are showing for this first watch along back. I'm going to keep the streams going consistently. Probably do a gaming stream tomorrow. Obviously, we're going to have the watch alongs as well. Probably do a rematch stream tomorrow. I talk too much so I get loads of XP. Yeah, I wonder actually how that's calculated. Like, how much XP is one chat? Well, let's see. You posted one there, or you chatted one there, and you had 200 before, and you still have 200. Okay, so I don't know how it works. Spurs are playing right now as well with 0-0 against Reading. For the Spurs fans, if there are any Spurs fans still in the chat, do you think it was harsh that they sacked Ange after he won the Europa League final, or do you think it was necessary? Actually, I think it was harsh and necessary. P. Dubai? Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, bro. He says, who is this year's preseason megastar, never to be heard of again after the season kicks off? The preseason Pirlo, if you will. I mean, right now, nobody's really doing anything. If I had to take a guess, someone like, that's a good question. Originally, I was going to say Collier. But maybe like a Kone? Surprising Kone? Uh-oh. Here's Mason Mount on the ball. Has it wide left. Swinging around the back here. 8 in heaven. Back to Maguire, swinging around the Euro. Euro playing it to the wide right. Here's the new number 2, Diogo Dalot. But going up in 25s ever so often. I don't know how many chats it is. I'm going to have to look it up. Harsh and necessary is right. He should feel aggrieved, but all he needed to do was not bend over 20 plus times last year. True. But at least he won when it matters. Kron the Don? What's going on, bro? He said, Troy, how you been? I've been good, man. I've been good. How you been doing? Dallo number 2 looks weird. He was number 20 before, right? Does look a little bit weird. Here he is. Cross is gotta be better there. I hope he has a good season, Dallo. He's such a hit and miss player. He's very inconsistent, but when he is good, he is a good player to have. Why does their goalkeeper kind of look like a young Troy Deeney? Kronk says he's been good. Are you optimistic for the season? Like, I was before I started watching this. And I know it's just like a preseason game and it's not actually like our full proper 11, but like still. We've had 1 shot on target, I think. It's so weird that he just became chronic. He's the chronic maths debater. See, I go by Cron, Chronic, or Kron the Dawn in these parts. Yeah, dude, Kron the Dawn is my personal favorite. He's a cult legend now, said P. So, P, where do you think Spurs are going to finish this season? And how far are they going to get in the Champions League? Like, do you think they'll make it into the knockout stages? Or do they just absolutely shit down their leg? Does Amorim's training plan look to have had an impact? Do these guys look leaner and meaner? They look leaner. Not really meaner. Like Luke Shaw, actually, I was very surprised. Luke Shaw actually came into a game and he didn't look like I could milk his boobs for once. I actually think I heard that's actually part of the reason why United are keeping him, so they could save money on milk. They're just going to use Shaw's breast milk. Ew! Like, why are we so bad? Like, every time we have to do something, like make a penetrating pass in behind, it's always just the poorest execution you'll ever see in your life. And these guys are professionals at literally the highest level, and you can't even do it. Genuinely, what do these guys do in training? It baffles me. Like, anytime a player on our team is called upon to do something other than make a simple 5-yard pass backwards or sideways, it's like trying to ask them to do fucking rocket science. Barcelona got Rashford. I really hope that he ends up permanently going there. And if it's just a loan, he's going to actually have to play well for that to happen. And I don't even really know why Barcelona are even getting him anyway. Because how does he get into that team, really? Over Rafinha and Yamal. Obviously, like, he gets some games, but if those two are fit and ready to go, where does he come into the team? He's going to be the striker? You see, nobody really agreed with me when I said this, but I always thought Rashford was a striker. I always preferred him as a striker opposed to a winger. Because he's too lazy to play on the wing. He doesn't come back. And I'd rather just see him run and like try to get in behind than when he picks the ball up on the wing, drives at the fullback, and then just dribbles straight into him and gives it away. Uh-oh. This is a goal, isn't it? This is a goal. Please save this. Oh, what a save. Is that Heaton? It is Heaton. This guy's still here. Rashford was shit at striker, though. But, like, not... Like, when he first came in, though, he was good. Please get this out. That's a goal. Oh my goodness. I thought that was going to squeak in near post. Goal kick. Best fits as a striker. Lewandowski getting older. He's got a lot of time. How old is Rashford now? He's like 27, 28? Heaton gets paid to play 2 preseason games for 45 minutes a season. Dude, he's literally just there for, like, practice. Like, just to have goalkeepers in practice, I bet. Rash 27, Lewandowski 34. And who knows, man? He maybe work out nicely at Barcelona because they're going to be a dominant side. They're going to have majority of possession. It's probably suit Rashford more than what's going on at United right now. Euro forced to go back to Heaton. Can we play out of the back here? Here's Aiden Heaven. Patrick Dorgu. Under a little bit of pressure. Are we going to play out of this? Come on. Aiden Heaven's done well there. There's the hold-up play from Rasmus. He's actually done it well as well. And we're spreading it to the wide right. Here's Dallo with space now. Imagine we actually get a goal here. Diogo Dallo finds Rasmus. No! No! Don't just do things just cuz, man. Keep the ball. I was never going to find anybody. There was nobody even there. Why are you doing that? I actually thought for a second this was a new man. I think the flag went up anyway. It looked like he was onside. Dude, you know what he should have done? If I was Rasmus there, he tried to do like the behind the leg flick thing. He should have just did a little body feint, peeled off to the right, and smashed it near post. He's actually... I don't want to jinx anything, but why is he actually looking kind of good? Here he is again. I spoke too soon. Oiland's still wrestling. Oh. Am I the only one that thought, like, he looked a little, like... He looked like he was moving a little different for a second. Oh, that's a great ball. We're down 1-0 here. That's a huge save from Heaton. Flag's gone up anyway. Generally, which spot do you think we will finish on the table this year? Yeah, like I've been saying, I have a 6, but somewhere between 6th and 8th. There's just so many good teams in the league now. Second half has been much better than the first so far, at least. The fresh trim from Hoyland, that's what it is. Can we buy Sonny? Would you take, like, if the deal was right and the wages were right, would you take Son? Or is he washed? Do I like eggs? I do like eggs, but where is this going? Hoyland has no aura. He's so goofy. You know the thing sucks though is that Hoyland actually has like one of the coldest celebrations, but he's just not. He's not good enough to like have that celebration. You know what I mean? It's a great celebration, but just don't get to see it ever. Oh, for Pete's sake. Poor pass there from Euro. Dude, we might actually have to start Tom Heaton in net. He's actually been kind of solid. Coldest celebrations that no one ever saw. He always tries so hard to look cold, though. This is not like to the Anthony levels, though. But Anthony actually has the aura, though.
I think that's the difference.
What? Who is that? What was that touch? Is that Kone? One of the worst touches I've ever seen in the midfield. Here's Dorgu. Playing it wide to Rasmus. It's just poo, man. Why are we just like we're just playing passes for the sake of playing the pass? It's not even on. In what universe was that going to go through? Aiden Heaven's done so well there. Did the referee just give a free kick? That's a horrendous call. This referee hasn't been calling anything all day, and he's going to call that? What is wrong with that? Since when are you not allowed to do that? Since when are you not allowed to put your arm in front of somebody to win the ball? Like, Aiden Heaven's literally getting punished there because Dan James is short. Dorgu looked great, says Keed. Oh, wow. Is this onside? Flag stays down. Heaton? Heaton's our number one. Heaton's the number one. New number one. He's actually unreal. It's the experience. And he's good with his feet. When in doubt, boot it out. Bro wants that starting spot. He was offside anyway. Is there VAR in this? I don't know, probably not. Dude, it's actually like, why do I actually feel safe with Heaton there? Like when he was going through there, I was like pretty confident that he was gonna save it. But if Onana was in net, I would think I would, as soon as the space opened up for him, I'd be like, yep, down 1-0. Would have had no hope. Everything you said is true until 3 points on the line. That's what we really need to see. Preseason's preseasons, but how are these boys actually going to play when 3 points are on the line. Because a wise man once said, you gotta fucking die to get 3 points. And it's never been more true to this day. And that is literally the mentality we have to have going into this next season. You have to fucking die to get 3 points. If Onana was in net there, the near post would have been wide open. Dude, I actually kind of think Onana is actually just AI. I think he's just like a hologram, and that's why he doesn't save anything. If they started VARing preseason games, the game would be so gone. Not gonna lie, I didn't even see how we won this free kick here, but we have one. Mason Mount's standing over it. It is just shit. Everything we do is shit. Insights, what's going on, man? He says, I didn't watch the first part. How did Leon play? As much as I hate to break it to you, bro, he was actually very poor. He looked lost defensively. His technical ability was kind of shocking. He was letting players run in behind him. He was letting crosses come into the box. I know he's probably nervous and he's young and coming in a new team and everything, but let's just say Dorgu looks like Roberto Carlos compared to him. I'll say that. Oh my goodness. I love Aiden Heaven, man. I'd honestly say our best, like our strongest defense, Aiden Heaven, Delict, and Euro. I know Maguire deserves some respect from what he did for us last season, but for me, he's still like, if we're actually trying to get back to the top, Maguire ain't good enough. We actually need guys who can, like, play the ball out of the back under pressure. It's preseason. It means nothing. It's barely for fitness. Yeah, I'm trying not to take too much away from these type of games. Keen said he might be the worst footballer I've ever watched. Bros watched Hoyland. I don't know. It was very disappointing. First performance there from him. I was actually expecting a lot better. Because, like, at the very least, that, like, the poor technical things he was doing, I can forgive that. You know what I mean? But the lack of effort, I can't forgive that. Put in a good ball. Our crosses are so bad. Like, they're always in, like, the goalkeeper's 6-yard box. Never to, like, for someone to get on the end of. always say preseason doesn't matter, but when United have bad preseasons, we always lose our first 3 games. I mean, I don't think like you're right. Like it doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, the result. Goldbridge was right in saying this, because I said this earlier. The performance means more than the result, but at the same time, a good performance, you're gonna get a good result. I'm actually shocked that this is still 0-0. We're 70 minutes in. I actually thought this was going to be a high-scoring game, and even I didn't bet on this game, but I was looking at the betting lines, and the odds were all saying that it was going to be a high-scoring game, and we literally have not had 1 goal. And Leeds have been the better side too, to be honest. They've had the better chances. We've probably had more possession, but not doing anything with it. Jalarni says, "What's the point? I want to see Shea Lacey." Who? Leeds should be winning. I mean, to be fair, they have had the better chances, but those chances were really offside, so technically they haven't. Leeds or Burnley, who are better? I mean, I haven't really seen Burnley. I feel like Burnley... I just feel like Burnley's going to be a tough team to beat next year. Didn't Leeds just sign a new goalkeeper? They still got this Melier, however the hell you say his name in that. I swear I thought they just signed a new goalkeeper. Shea Lacey sounds like a stripper's stage name. Yeah, Keane said he didn't travel with the squad. I literally thought that was like some random like influencer girl or whatever. But apparently it's a player. Fredrickson coming on. I like this kid. Solid center back. All right, we got like 20 minutes left. I want to see more out of Ugarte and Kobe Manu. I really, really hope Kobe Manu has a big season for us this year. I do. I love him as a player. I was just concerned last season because it doesn't really seem like he necessarily fits in this system. But from my understanding, it looks like we're not have any plans to get rid of him or anything. So hopefully he actually plays a part for us this season. A bigger part. Nah, man. Harry Maguire having to come off here. Probably picked up a little injury. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Just being cautious. Some young kids coming on here for Leeds. These boys look like they're freaking 16 max. The combined age of our back three is 57. I'm not actually sure who's on commentary right now, but he said the combined age of the back three is younger than what he was. I think he was joking. Can we score at least one goal? Like, please? Fucking woke up at 5 a.m. to watch this, for Pete's sake. Like, come on. Thank God the other preseason games are in America, so then they're actually in the afternoon for me. Are you guys, for the UK boys, are you guys going to wake up to watch those preseason games that are in America? Wake up / stay up. Papoon says no. Dude, to be fair, after watching this game, if I was you guys, I don't blame you. That was a handball. Leeds looking to break here through. Cuts in, right-footed shot. Heaton's class. Give him the starting. He's the starting keeper. He has to be. He's going to be man of the match. He's going to be Tom Heaton. Crazy. Where is this game being played, by the way? This isn't happening in England, is it? One's at 10 p.m., another at 12 a.m., and the other is at 2 a.m. Probably won't watch the 2 a.m. one, yeah. 10 and 12 aren't that bad, but 2 a.m. one's pretty crazy. Am I watching on MUTV? I mean, technically, I'm watching it on MUTV, but no. The stream I'm watching it from is getting it from MUTV, but... It's in Sweden, the stadium we won the 2017 Europa League. This ref does look Swedish. I'm trying to see which one's the 2 a.m. one. Bournemouth? Yeah, Bournemouth. Please get there. Here's Mason Mount. Tried to find Hoyland. It's blocked and it's out for a corner. To be honest, I'm Liverpool, and I wouldn't stay up for them if it was an afternoon in the sun, sure, but it's going to resemble a competitive match as much as watching the U23s. See, I just like watching football in general, though. Like, I'll watch... Oh, my goodness. I watch CPL games, for Pete's sake. But, like, I only want to, like... I still want to see good football, though. You know what I mean? So, like, games like this, tough to watch. Like, imagine being a neutral... Like, if you don't support United or Leeds right now and you're actually watching this game, then I actually applaud you. Jacob, my guy, what is going on, man? How you doing, bro? New era of the casual fan? Dude, you know it, man. This season, it's going to be our biggest one yet, man. I'm excited for it. We're going to bring the Discord is going to be popping. We're going to start an FPL, and we're actually going to stay consistent with it. I'm ready for it. It's going to be good. We got the new profile picture as well. See, when I was doing the profile picture, I was like, I'm gonna make a face on how I think my reaction is gonna be for United for this season, and it was like a disgusted type of face. That's what I was going for. Troy watches CP Crystal Palace, of course. Oh, I know what you're trying to get at there. Jack Fletcher coming on, W. What's Fletcher's other son's name? Jacob's doing good. I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. Good to see you back up in here, man. I hope all you guys have been enjoying your summer.
That's also another part of the reason I haven't really been streaming the last month, but we're gonna get back into it, and we'll try and stream every day. But I've been touching grass this summer. Hopefully, I hope you guys have been doing that as well. You can see I've been a little bit tan right now. What's this XP thing? I don't know. YouTube is they added some type of leaderboard thing, so it's the top fans. Let's actually see if it's updated. Top fans, Keen at number 1. It still says he has 200 XP. I don't know if that's updated or what. Penalty? Penref! We're playing on. Patrick Dorgu does find the shot, takes a corner. Referee, how is that not a penalty? Crowd's begging for it. Dorgu looks pissed. See the replay. Brings it down, steps in front of it, kicks the side of his foot. I've seen it given. If it had VAR, it probably would have been given. Goes over the back of him. Textbook penalty. Keane first, Spurs second, Jalarny third, Yamcha fourth, Prajwell fifth, Strain sixth, Elliott seventh, Gary eighth, P ninth, Counter Debate 10. That's the top 10 right now. Okay, Tiv, what's going on, man? Yeah, game is on right now. There's only like 10 minutes left. Keen said, how that not a penalty? No idea. Chance fell here. Almost for Fletcher at the back post. Just couldn't get there. I got to 200 and it's stuck. I'm going to actually look up how that exactly works. Maybe you're like capped on how many you can get per stream. Me being 9th feels a lot like Salah being the high scorer at Old Trafford over the last few years, bruh. Bruh. Flo, what's going on, man? He says the game's gone. Game's been gone. Was that Hoyland? Imagine if that went in. That would have been one of the most ridiculous goals I've ever seen. I'm not going to lie. Why do I have... It must be false hope. I kind of feel like Hoyland might be alright. Might have an alright season next year. How many goals do you think Hoyland gets for us next year at Premier League alone? For a striker for United, this still wouldn't be a good number, but I'm saying he gets at least 10. Go on, Mount. Look at him working hard. Here's Fletcher. Oof. Cross straight in the hands of the keeper. 25? Jacob said, yeah, Troy, you're canned like a perfect slice of toast out of the toaster. Thanks? I wonder who our like breakthrough youth player of the season is going to be. 2 seasons ago it was Manu. Last season it was Ahmed. Who's it going to be this season? Dorgu actually didn't quite get there, but Dorgu's been looking pretty sharp. Troy, what drugs have you been on while you've been away? Because Hoyland, really? It's just something about, I don't know. Maybe it's his haircut. I don't know. I do get really delusional around this around the start of the new season though.
Same as every year, Harry Amas. He's supposed to be getting loaned out, isn't he? I thought we should have given him a chance last season when we were playing Dallo, like before we had Dorgu, and we had to play Dallo at left back, and he was just absolutely dreadful. That's when we should have given him a chance. Yeah, Keen said Matt's going to the championship on loan, which would be good for him. It would have been nice to see him maybe on a Premier League team, maybe one of the new promoted sides, but I don't even know what their left back situations are. Like, does Sunderland have a good left back? Baboon says chances of Man U getting Champions League, how high? I would say there's maybe a 3% chance of that happening. Like, we would have to get lucky as fuck and just go on like the most insane run for that to actually happen. But our squad is nowhere near good enough to be finishing in a Champions League spot. Because like I was listing off teams, I'm like, there's a lot of teams that are better than us but we could still finish higher than. Like a Villa, for example. I believe United is better than like a Villa. Or even like a Crystal Palace for that matter. Like Crystal Palace finished a lot higher than us, but United is better than Crystal Palace. It is not possible in my eyes, it's not possible that we could finish higher than Liverpool, Chelsea, City, Arsenal, Newcastle. 5 teams. There's zero chance we could finish higher than them. So that's why I have us somewhere between 6th and 8th. Sunderland actually do have a good left back. Corner taken. Back post. Here's Højlund. But that, oh my goodness, it's off the crossbar. It's fiddled around. Keeper saved it. Here's the chance. It's Manu again. And it's cleared. Oh my goodness, how have we not scored there? What a save. Was that heaven off the bar originally? Unbelievable how we haven't gotten a goal there. 88th minute too. Was that heaven or was it Euro? Manu had the chance there too, and keeper made a huge save. It's got to be a goal, man. Like, can we just get any type of luck? It was Manu off the bar? Oh, it was Manu and then Heaven was the one he made this, forced the save. Dude, Manu got up there. Rasmus gets brought down there, wins a free kick right at half. Dude, look how... I'm surprised Manu got up and won that. Changes here for Leeds. Imagine we're not really going to have much added time here. 89th minute we're rolling into now. Not the best first preseason game, though. Still a little bit of time. Can we at least just get one goal? Here we go. Here's Kobe Manu, lays it off. Is that Ugarte? I think it is. Get the fuck out of the way, Højlund! Dallo just did so well to knock that down there. I don't know who took the shot, but Højlund fucking blocked it. That's another great ball. Hit it! Oh my goodness, Mount. Dorgu's actually been looking nice. That was such a nice header, too, from Dallo to knock it down for him. Then Højlund blocks it and then starts laughing. Ain't shit funny. I don't give a fuck if it's a friendly. 3 minutes out of time here. Crazy work. You're all winning a free kick here. Can we actually just try and, like, at least go for a goal? 2 minutes left. Don't just, like, play the game out. Actually try and score. Dude, I feel like preseason games are such a scam. Like, how much do you think these fans actually paid to watch this crap? Oh my goodness, Dallo. Please score. Why do I feel like he could have just kept going himself there, Dallo? Maybe found a left-footed shot. How much space did he have? Great ball over the top to him. The first touch was great. I would have rather him just smack that with his left foot. You agree? It's a little finesse into the bottom left corner. Should have scored 6 this half. Yeah, the second half team looked much better than the first half team. If we could have the second half defense in midfield with, like, Cunha. I have faith in Cheeto, but not right now. Cunha and Ahmed, and maybe you keep Hoyland in. I don't know. When Mbumo comes in, what do you think will happen with Ahmed? Or do you think maybe even he might end up playing striker? Or Cunha maybe at striker? I'd rather not. I'd rather just sign a proper striker, but that could also be a possibility. Oh, man. Being a youth player trying to break in through in this team must be so hard. First thing managers will do is drop the youth and pick up the guys that have come through and have done amazing. Well, I mean, I feel like it'd be better for a youth player to come into a struggling team because that means you're going to be given a chance. There's a full-time whistle, though. It ends 0-0. First preseason game. Not really much to write home about. A couple good glimpses from Cunha. Dorgu was looking good. Dallo was looking good, I thought, too. Liked Manu as well. At least we didn't concede one. Keaton, some serious shouts to actually be the #1 goalkeeper for next season if we're not going to sign one. He's already, like, if we had Onana and net there, we were conceding at least one of those. I admire you for watching preseason. I find it boring even watching West Brom. I just love football, man. I watch random teams play like Sunday League, like where I live, bro. I'll watch anything. And obviously my team as well. I was excited to see Cunha, Leon, even though he was kind of shocking, but hopefully he'll be better. But it was good though, man. Nonetheless, I enjoyed mainly having the community back, saying what's up to you guys. Big shout out to everybody that got involved in the chat. You guys are absolute legends, man. Keen, P, Jacob. Let's just shout out the top fans, man. The top 10. Keen, Day, Jalarni, Yamcha, Prajwal, Strange, Elliot, Gary, and P. And Counter Debate comes in there at number 10. But for real, though, just shout out everybody, man. Lots more streams coming. Most likely going to be live tomorrow as well. And have a video out just about my thoughts on terms of what United should do, who I want us to get for a striker, and just what I think we should do in the future, just in terms of the striker position. Yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button on the stream, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell on if you're new. I'm also going to put the Discord in the chat right now. So if anybody's in the chat and you want to join the Discord community, I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now. Bear with me a second. Where is it? We're going to get the FPL started pretty soon. So I'll create, or I'll probably end up getting George to create the league, but we'll get it started. And I'll let you guys know when that's happening. Hopefully we'll have a good FPL this season. Apparently I saw, I think Keen was maybe saying they made some changes to FPL this year. I haven't seen anything about that, but I'll take a look at it today. We did hit 25 likes in the stream, so much love. Honestly, I didn't think how many people would be interested in this type of preseason game, but you guys did show the love. Always appreciate you guys. Absolute legends. The Discord link is in the chat right now. It is the pinned comment, so anybody interested in joining the Discord community, go on, click the link, join the family. Let you know when I'm going live as well. Just casual football chat. We do some quizzes and stuff like that sometimes. George is really good at making it entertaining and stuff. But yeah, boys. Hope you guys have a brilliant rest of your day. We'll be live tomorrow. Hopefully we guys see you in that. But if not, obviously we'll be live for next preseason game, which I believe is against West Ham. Let me just see real quick. Yeah, West Ham on Saturday. It's going to be later in the afternoon for me, probably middle-ish of the night, super late for you guys. But, yeah. 0-0. Man of the match, quick man of the match shout, Tom Heaton. Hopefully the next one's better, though. Hopefully we can actually score a goal against West Ham. But couldn't score one against Leeds. Don't know how the West Ham one's going to work. Maybe, hopefully we get Mbumo by then, but guess we just got to wait and see. All right, boys, enough yapping from me. Have a brilliant rest of your night. See you in the next one. Peace.